Happy International Persons of Disabilities Day. My name is Kelly. I'm typically here in the Mounds View, Minnesota office. So happy to have you join me today. As we get started, just have a seat and just start breathing. That's all you need to focus on. Just kind of transition from either if it's your early morning here in the US or later in the day, transitioning from your work. Just settle in. And as you do that, I'm just going to give little parameters around today's session. We'll go to our own range of motion. Everyone has different ranges of motion. And really, this is a time where I'm guiding you, but you can decide whether you want to go deeper, shallower, and what your intention is. It's really to try to practice self-awareness and internal feelings. See how your body's feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. We often are on autopilot, so this is a chance to really be mindful. And you can be seated forward or back on your chair, whatever is most comfortable for you. And as we breathe now, just release the hands, palms up, opening up that posture, shoulders down. Start to take in deeper breaths each time. You go in through the nose, out through the mouth. Making each breath last just a little bit longer. Notice how you feel with that deeper breath. The next breath, pay attention to how your body moves with your breath. Now notice that pause between the inhalation, exhalation, and vice versa, where there's no air coming in or out. Terrific. We're going to start by rolling our shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, release that left ear towards the shoulder. You're going to feel a stretch more through that right side. If I hold an exercise, never hold that breath, just hold this pose. It takes about 2 breaths for that body to release. First 2 breaths, your muscles are tightening, reacting to the stretch. And it's around that 3rd and 4th breath where it gets to release. And exhale, look over that left shoulder. Roll the shoulders back and down. And bring it back neutral, other side. Exhale, right ear down. 3 or 4 breaths here. As you inhale, see if you can grow taller. Imagine that breath going through the spine, creating space in the vertebrae. And on your next exhale, look over that right shoulder. That shifts the stretch on that left side a little further back. Now we're going to do a little more fluid. So exhale left, look down, inhale neutral. Exhale right, look down, and neutral. One more time each side. Notice how this small little stretch can really make a difference. Let's go ahead and inhale into a warrior 1. Ball and socket joints can be really tough. So if it bothers your neck to lift overhead, you can be right around shoulder level and your elbows can be softer. Otherwise, you can stretch out and up, looking up, warrior 1. And then we're going to go into an airplane. And it could be just as easy as this. You can be here and airplane, or you can be higher with the upward motion and deeper with the forward motion. So just flowing it through, creating heat. You can exaggerate it and go deeper if you like, or keep that head above heart. If you've had a lot of coffee, not much sleep, feeling a little dizzy, We don't have to be synchronized chair yogis. Just go with your breath. Let your breath guide you. So you're stretching up, expanding the lungs as you inhale. Exhale, you're sinking in. And we're going to hold it down in that airplane pose. Could be here. Arms could be further back. Again, it's just tuning into how you're feeling. If you have a chair like mine and you're up a bit, you can use the armrest, get a little more leverage. Use that neck. Expanding from the hips, try and push those shoulders out away from the hips, getting through that lower back. Beautiful. And let the arms just angle right down. You can be here, or you can be completely melting over if that feels comfortable to you. Flick out the fingers. Flex and extend at the wrist. Let's open up the palms, interlacing the fingers, pushing out and down. Good little circles in one direction and the other. Good, releasing the shoulders and release. We're going to get into a warrior 3 now. So that right arm is coming up again. If it's better at shoulder level, you can be out or forward. There's a lot of shoulder mobility issues. It's very common. And otherwise, it could be up and looking up towards that right hand. You can rest that left arm on the thigh, on the side. Or if you want to make a fist and help straighten that spine a bit, you can do it that way. Exhale, bring that right arm across to that left thigh. Open up that right palm and look towards that left shoulder. Getting a spinal twist here. And if you feel tension in that neck, bring it neutral. You don't have to look back. It just helps when you look back to push that left shoulder back. Once it's in that position, try to keep that shoulder there and then move your head around. Hold lots of tension in that neck, so just let it release. Good. Now you can bring it deeper by bringing that right elbow down. Elongate out. You'll feel it more through that right side of the spine. We go deeper this way. Notice where you feel that tightness or that pull. Move around, manipulate the stretch to your level, to your sensations. What you might need today may not be the same stretch you need tomorrow or later today. Practice that awareness and mindfulness. Let out a grunt, it really helps, and release. We're going to get the other side, just rolling the shoulders back. There you go. All right, let's take that left arm. Again, it can be out or there. Otherwise, you can bring it up. Retract that shoulder blades. You don't want to be all hunched up. And right hand either there at the side or along the spine. You can look up, growing tall. And bring that left arm to right thigh and look behind you. And then you can release the neck where it feels best. Keeping that left palm open. You can drop that left elbow down if you want to get a little deeper. I feel that more through that left hip, but I know my hips are very tight. I feel like any stretch, even if I'm doing an upper back stretch, I feel it in the hips. My hips are, so everybody has their area or areas. Move around and shift your weight. And if you feel a spot where it almost takes your breath away, feels really tight, just try to relax that jaw, hold it there. And as you exhale, just surrender to that stretch. Let gravity, let your breath just release it. Avoid fighting your body in that tension. Terrific. And release. Rolling the shoulders back again, releasing the neck. Terrific. We're going to bring the hands at the thighs, knees, or you can bring it under. You're doing that cat-cow. So you're looking up And push the chest through. Push the navel out towards the spleen, all the way through, tilting the pelvis. And then we're going to start from the bottom. Tilt the pelvis back towards the chair, navel towards the spine. Roll the shoulders forward, squeezing inward, hugging that sternum, head down. Push that back, top back, out and up. You can try to bring the spine all the way towards the chair if you're forward or pushed into that back chair. And now we'll start with the head, looking up. Push the chest or the shoulders so they come down. One vertebrae at a time, looking up. Now we can go a little smoother, flow it with your breath, exhaling that. Feel free to hold a pose if it feels good or is at the top or bottom. Exhale, or inhale, sorry, going into cow. Now always drop the elbows, get a little deeper. Exhale, cat. And all the way through the spine. Inhale, cow. Good. One more. And release. We're going to bring it to a warrior two. So arms just right around shoulder level. You can do thumbs up and open just to get those rotator cuffs. And then back down. You want them out right around shoulder level, avoid hunching. There you go. And gaze over at that right arm. We're going to hug ourselves, bringing that right arm across the left and push those elbows down. As you're there, release the neck side to side. And then just push the left arm out and up, lifting that right arm. Good. You can hinge forward a bit and forward. You could be here, keeping that head above heart, or you can drop down. Shift your weight side to side. And take a deep breath and release back to that warrior two. Release the neck, rotate the palms like you're turning a doorknob. Beautiful, doing so well. Let's look over to that left side. There you go. And then hug yourself with that left arm on top. Giving yourself love, warmth. When was the last time you hugged yourself? Push out, right arm on top, or sorry, right arm underneath, lifting that left arm. Push out a bit, drop, really feeling through those shoulder blades. You can sink a little deeper if you like, or stay up. Shift your weight. There is no right or wrong stretch. It's really tuning in to how you're feeling in the moment. A practice I definitely need more of. And release. Right. For those next few moments, just stretch naturally. You know what your body needs. Your body knows what you need. So just stretching naturally, whether it's up, to the side. Keep it light. You can always go down. As you do this for a couple more breaths, notice where is it tight? Come back to some of those stretches or those tight areas throughout the day. It doesn't take long. You could just do one of these stretches every hour or so, especially while you're seated. Very great time to tune in and relax. All right, we're going to get into final breath work, just a couple deep breaths, bringing the hands to the abdomen. And you're going to shut your eyes if you feel comfortable or soften your gaze. Visualize that breath coming all the way down into the palms of your hands. Try to push the hands out. You can control that breath. Nice belly breathing. Good. Now bring the hands to the sides, to those obliques. And now focus on taking that breath and pushing out towards those palms. Again, you have that control of directing that breath. And lastly, at the low back, try to fill up the lungs, bring it all the way down, push against the palms, and release. Softly open up your eyes, come accustomed to the room you're in, shake it out, stretch it out, and one more cleansing breath in, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on National People with Disabilities Month. It was my pleasure. And I really appreciate you joining me. In the chat, there's more resources if you like to check out. There's an event this afternoon or later today. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
My pleasure.